Welcome guys, what's your Rivals FM? This is the FIFA 19 Ultimate Team Series, and today we're going to have a crack at the Team of the Year nominee, David Silva, SBC. So it's a 93 overall rated card. It looks quite decent, to be honest, particularly when you sort of like look at the important attributes behind those that are on his cards. Like his shooting, it's an 85, it's not overly great, but if you use him as attacking midfielder, you're probably not too concerned about the finishing. The long shots will go up when you're using chemistry styles, and his play chemistry is at 10. Attack position is already at 99, so we should get him into some phenomenal positions. His vision for passing 95, short passing 95, so he should be able to pull out a pass, particularly if you're playing further up the field. The only concern I've got with that, if you're dropping him a little bit further back, his long passing is 83, which I think is a little bit low for a 93 rate card, an attacking midfielder. His dribbling, it looks phenomenal, it's very agile, 95 agility, 92 balancing, balance, so he should be quite good at sort of like, I'd say not falling over on his arse. His strength is 56, that could use a little bit area work, so he may get shrugged off the ball quite easily, but considering he's an attacking midfielder, you're probably not over concerned with that. His composure is 95, so he should not panic under the ball and not give the ball away very, very cheaply. So he's looking very, very good, guys. I think he's going to fit into one of our teams very, very well, to be honest. So what we're going to do is have a look and see what you actually need to hit the requirements. So I don't think it's too bad, to be honest. When you compare it to like the Player of the Month, Van Dijk, I think that's ridiculous. You need 14 Team of the Week players to get him, but this one, he looks a lot better player, a lot more influential player, I should say, rather than better player. And you need two teams. You got a Manchester City team. Well, it basically revolves around Manchester City. Basically, it's saying you need 6 Premier League team players at the least. One of them has to be a Manchester City player. You need 1 Team of the Week player. The overall team rating has to be an 85 or higher. Team chemistry has to be an 80 or higher. Now the thing with that is the team chemistry, that is what's going to hold you back, guys, in terms of finding like a really, really good cheap team, because you're gonna find it hard to sacrifice certain positions to get cheaper players in them. So that's the only concern with that one. The chemistry goes up in terms of the Spanish one. You need 85 minimum with an 86 overall rating. Again, the 86 overall rating isn't too bad, but when you're considering 85 chemistry, you're probably going to be struggling to get the chemistry to 85. You need 2 Team of the Week players, so it's going up in terms of the stakes you've got to put down. You can only have 6 players from any nationality, but there has to be 3 Spanish players in there. So first off, let's go off with the Manchester City team. Let's have a look how we're going to put this one together. Now I've looked through my club, and these are the ones that I've got. Just to have a quick show. We've got Sarko, first owner there. Company, first owner. Lindelof, first owner. We've got him in a recent pack opening, which I didn't put on channel. Mkhitaryan, first owner. Gundogan, first owner. Mahrez, we bought for 14,500, but we bought him a few weeks ago, so we've not had to buy him particularly for this SBC. It's already at the club. And Lacazette, first owner. Oh, and there we go, Fraser, first owner as well. We got him from the FUT Champs Weekend rewards. So there's 3 players we've had to buy, and bearing in mind we need to get the rating up, because well, none of them are, well, with the exception of 2 players. It's 2 players. We've got Company at Mahrez, who are 85, so everyone else is below, so we're going to have to raise that one up. So first and foremost, what I did is I was looking for cheap 86 rated players, and these 3 players came to mind. So Matic, 23,000, he's gone up a little bit. Ozil, 19,000, and Ederson, 17,750. Ederson, I think, is sort of about the about his sort of like highest price range what you'd be expecting to pay throughout the week, to be honest. I think Matic and Ozil probably paid a little bit more for him, because we're doing this right before the FUT Champs weekend. This is on Friday, so I think that's probably the reason with that. The reason why I bought them on Friday, so they're a little bit higher, because people are sort of need those players for FUT Champs weekends, so the price of players tends to go up at that sort of period of time. If you want to get them cheaper, you can probably get them cheaper sort of like around Monday to Wednesday. Anyway, we'll stick them in here. Cheap 86 rated players. I mean, in terms of 86 rated players, the cheapest probably one you're going to get something like Pjanic, but it's not going to fit into our team. Is from Serie A. Ederson, I did check. Alisson, as an 85 rated goalkeeper, would have put us down to an 84 rated team, so it wouldn't have been good enough, guys. So we had to go for him. If you could get Alisson into the team, you're looking at like probably about 9,000-10,000, so it's a lot cheaper. But for us, we couldn't fit in. This is how we got to work it. I mean, for us, we've spent 74,250 coins there, so it's not the worst for us, because we did have a lot of them in there. It did limit us in terms of sort of you know, who we could potentially put alongside them, because obviously the chemistry, you need 80 chemistry. We've got 92 at the minute, so we've absolutely obliterated it, but I don't think there's any way of us improving upon that one. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to submit the team. Plenty of time remaining, so we're not in any rush, but we're going to do it now. We'll open the packs after, because it's only 2 teams in it, so I might as well wait till the end to sort of make the openings. So we'll open that one after. So on to the next team, I'll just sort it out and we'll be back in a second. So just to reiterate, guys, so what you need, the requirements for this one that you have to meet, you need 3 Spanish players, you need 6 players maximum from any nationality, so you don't need it, you just got to make sure you don't hit more than 6. You need 2 Team of the Week players, the team rating has to be an 86 overall, but the chemistry, important to you, has to be 85 at the least, so that's where you're going to struggle. Now I'm going to start in the same way we started last time. The players that we already had in the club, I had a look and I put it together like this. So the 2 Team of the Week players, we've got Lopez and Kolarov. First owners. Oh, Kolarov I actually bought previously, but I'm going to use them just for this purpose rather than have to buy a new one straight off. 26,250. Benatia, we got him as first owner, but we're going to sacrifice him. Cavalier, again first owner. Perisic, first owner. Recent pack opener I got that didn't air on the channel. And Busquets, first owner. So, I mean, some expensive players in there, but not really costing us anything. So it's not overly that bad for us, to be honest, guys. So what I started with, I found Andanovic because he's quite cheap in honesty. 34,000 it cost me just to prove it. 34,000, 88 rated, guys. That's what I tend to think. If you're looking for a Serie A team, an 88 rated player for 34,000, you're not really going to beat that, are you? So I suggest going for something like that. It's very easily replaceable. Then obviously to build around this, so we've got sort of more Italian on left and Spanish on right hand side. So I thought of like a cheap rated right back that I could use, 84 rated. Looking from Spain, even centre backs you can struggle to find an 84 rated centre back that costs. That costs like 7,300. That is Spanish is going to link in with the players around him. So aside from that, I went for Calajon as well. He links in with Busquets and Roberto, and for 3,800, it's a cheap option, guys. Another 84 rated player. Again, these 88 rated players in the team are going to sort of subsidise for that a little bit. I then went and put Saul up top. He's a little bit more expensive, 15,000, but for an 85 rated player, it's not overly too bad. The only one I think you're going to beat with that is sort of like, I suppose you get like people like Kadira, but then you're not going to have that Spanish link higher. Savic again, Kadira and Savic are probably about 9,000 each, guys, if you can fit them into your team. So then I'm left with like the dilemma of how I'm going to go about this one, and really I kind of need to be sort of like Spanish based, linking with these 3 to get chemistry up. It wouldn't really matter if they had the connection with these 3 and not Perisic, it wouldn't really matter. But I found the ideal one, and it's Rakitic, and it fits in perfectly with all of them. So 28,000 is a little bit more expensive, but for 87 rated guys, you're looking around that mark. I did look at 86 rated player. I was looking at Parejo, but it would have been an 85 rated team if I'd done that one. So I really wouldn't be able to get away with that one. So I think what we're going to do now is, guys, we're going to have a look, we're going to submit and we're going to open the packs. So we're going to submit the squads now then, guys. So we've submitted it. This is what we're looking at. I'm going to leave it here while we go through, I say the unpack, it's not really unpacking, is it? But you know what I mean. The walkout of David Silva. So enjoy it, guys. So there you go then, guys. I mean, it wasn't overly expensive for us because we sacrificed a lot of players that we already had at the club that we either previously bought. Well, I think there were only 2 players that were previously bought, so we didn't sacrifice too much, and the rest were first owners. The only one, the 2 I really didn't really get rid of, Kolarov, but I wouldn't be able to meet chemistry if I didn't, and Benatia, but he's quite cheap enough, to be honest, guys. 18,000 coins, I think he is. In total, so for that 86 rated team, we spent 114,350 coins. In total for both teams, it was 188,600 coins, so it wasn't the worst. Let's have a quick look at his stats then again. So as I mentioned, to me, it looks phenomenal. When you get in his chemistry bonus points as well, it's just gonna blow a lot of other players out of the water. I mean, look at it. If you put it on dribble, and the only thing that worries me, I suppose, is physicality. I think he might get bullied off ball a little bit, but hopefully, because he's got that agility and balance and the composure 95, so I think maybe it'll supplement that a little bit, compensate a little bit for that. That's the hope of it. Anyway, so we're going to send him to the club. He'll be untradeable, I imagine. But while we're here, let's go and have a look, see what we've got from our packs. Might as well have a look, can't we? It's not been great recently, to be honest, guys. So I'm not overly expecting anything spectacular just now. No grey writing, so it's not a walkout. At least it's a placard. At the very least, it's Spanish. Oh god. Let's see. I'll go. Is it? No. Fucking hell. Xavi Martinez, 84 rated. That's pretty piss poor, guys, because he's cheap as shit as well. Let's be honest. So that's not the that's not the best. I've had worse. I'm not gonna lie. But for that sort of pack, I expect a little bit better than that. Yeah, nothing at all there, guys. So on to the next one. Can this save it? Saving grace? No, no, it can't. It's gonna be another terrible one, isn't it? It's not even a placard, guys. It's Meccano, isn't it? I knew it'd be him, because I always get him. He's crap. Seriously, EA needs to up the game here, don't they? Because the shit that it's giving you for these packs is just terrible. I mean, these players you're not really going to use anymore. I mean, look at that. The highest rated one, it's not duplicate. 80. 80 rated Mascherano. Well, he's got a few squad fitnesses. That's a saving grace for anything. So, I mean, do I sell it? That's fucking quick sell. It probably costs about 300 coins anyways to replace. Anyway, guys, so that's going to be it for today's episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, smash that like button, show some support. Comments, questions, stick them down in the comment section. Got any advice? Let me know how you guys got on. I hope you got better pack draws than I did on that one. So yeah, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, because regular content coming out. And hopefully I'll see you in the next episode, which will be a review of the FUT Champs Weekend League. Thanks for watching.